got 4 more sessions to go. I appreciate your kind words. Snow Carl to the $1.50. He says, well, the one fear I have is people will see a huge membership count and assume you're rolling in cash. Has it made that huge of a difference? Is it still less than Twitch? Have you considered swapping the vest and hat goals soon? I mean, I don't like talking about money matter-of-factly, but I've already explained to you guys how this works, okay? My memberships here on YouTube cost $3.99 United States denomination. I don't know what they cost in local currency for you if you're not living in the United States. I guess YouTube kind of converts it or scales it. Essentially, I make, on any membership I get on YouTube, I make just slightly less than what I was making over on Twitch. On Twitch, it was always 50-50. So you pay $5 for a sub, Twitch keeps $2.50, I keep $2.50. That's how it worked over there, okay? Here, the split's a little different. It's more favorable towards the content creator. So, for example, if you do a $4 membership, I make more than $2 per membership. It's not 2 and 2. It's like they make like $1 something and I make 2 something. YouTube gives you a more favorable cut, all right, which is good. That's a nice thing, obviously. What exactly is it? I have no idea. I haven't done the math. I haven't gone crazy trying to figure it out. I just know that pretty much it's close, but not equivalent, but it's close. I'm making a little less on each membership here than I was on Twitch, but it's close to what I was doing on YouTube, all right? Now, you do the math, all right? Let's do the math here. On Twitch, on any given month, I had between 600 to upwards of 800 to 900 subs, and that fluctuated greatly. It depended on the month. It depended on if there was a hot new release and someone came in and dropped a giant sub bomb and now it helped a ton, and then some months it would slow down. But by the time that I was done there, about a year ago, I had around 800 subs. That's just guessing. I know I was up and down, but it was probably around 800 subs, all right? Right now, I have 500 memberships here on YouTube, okay? So all you got to do is do the math, and you can figure out, depending on the calculation, it's probably anywhere between, I don't know, $600 to $1,000 difference a month, which is a lot of money, okay? It's not exact. Like I said, I don't actually know the cut I get here on YouTube. I just haven't cared that much. You know what I mean? For me, it's like I'm making the content. I'm not sitting here counting every dollar and have a spreadsheet of shit. It's just kind of like, hey, write it out and see how it goes, all right? Now, that's an estimate, all right? But what you got to understand is I just hit this, okay? I had only around 300 to 350 until gifted memberships. That's a way bigger difference if you do the math. You're talking 500 or more difference in membership / subs. So now you're probably talking between $1,000 to $2,000 difference a month. Yeah. So it was a big hit. And that's what I've been telling you guys over the last year is I went from, I'm making a good amount of money every month. I can pay all my bills. I can pay my taxes like I'm supposed to every month. I'm not financially stressed out. And, you know, like I was telling you guys, it was like there was a light at the end of the tunnel. It looked like finally I'd be able to upgrade my system and do all this fun stuff. Maybe start saving money for a honeymoon with my wife. And then when I lost that partnership, it was an immediate loss of between $1,000 to $2,000 a month for me. And that was a giant issue, okay? Trying to make ends meet, trying to be able to pay every bill. And, you know, that's what I mean. Like, and by the way, what ended up happening over the year was even worse. If you guys remember, I told you because of identity theft and other things, there was a major thing that happened in early fall where I defaulted on a bunch of my financial obligations because all my money was frozen. And so now not only was I making less and barely making ends meet, for a whole month, everything didn't get paid. And then I had fees and basically all these kind of fucking things I had to pay to fix that. That just compounded the issue on top of that. Okay? This is a major, major problem. All right? And so here we are a year later, and here's what I can tell you. All right? At least all the other behind-the-scenes shit is fixed. It wasn't irreparable, irreconcilable damage. And a good fact of the matter here is that I already had terrible credit because I declared bankruptcy in 2020, and all that fucked up stuff happened last fall. So at least it didn't destroy my credit. My credit was already destroyed. So it didn't actually affect it negatively because it already was bad. Okay, I mean, that's not good news, but still, it's not like nothing was ruined. It's just, it really put me in a bad way financially, again, on top of compounding the issues. All right? So now, this whole year I've been working to build up this YouTube channel, right? And to some extent, that's been successful, right? Subs are up, views are up, engagement is up, all this stuff is up. It's on a growth trajectory, which is a good thing. It's a very slow growth trajectory, but it's undeniable that there's a growth trajectory, all right? Now that we now have gifted memberships, hopefully this will be a consistent increase in support when it comes to memberships. That is another step in the right direction towards getting me back to where I was. I'm still not even close to where I was with what I was making on Twitch. And the sad fact is, what happens when all that shit happens? I lose a bunch of income every month, and then all the other shit happened in the fall, and I couldn't pay shit. I'm behind on stuff, you know? And it's like an endless loop of never being able to catch up because people won't stop fucking with me. If people would just leave me the fuck alone and stop trying to ruin my life, none of this would have happened. No, really. None of it. If all the bullshit didn't happen, I never would have been kicked out of the Twitch Partner Program, because I know exactly what happened now. I can't talk about it because I told someone I wouldn't because I don't want to get someone in trouble. I know exactly what happened, all right? And it's because of assholes completely trying to ruin my life. I know about the whole identity theft thing. I know exactly what happened with it. It's people trying to ruin my life. It's not, oh, I want to troll Phil and have a laugh. It's, I actually want to ruin Phil's life. And it's to the point, at this point, where it's like, I don't know how people could be that angry at anything I've done over the years, especially with the fact that I've really tried to change recently in the last several years. You know, I'm trying not to do any of those things that from back in the day piss people off. It's just like, that's it. Once this mentality on the internet happened, this meme that Phil is a bad person, evil person, they just won't stop. I mean, you get to the point where it's so fucked up, it's beyond defense. It's, again, it's one thing to say, oh, I don't like this guy, so let's just say that his content sucks, or let's say that, you know, this or that. It's another thing entirely to break laws, to commit crimes against me constantly, which is what has been happening. That's why I'm in the position I'm in. I'm telling you, if the partnership was not lost last year, and if the identity theft didn't happen, I would be probably in a good position right now. Seriously. But again, I'm on a success trajectory, so they commit crimes to fucking ruin that for me. There's no defense against it. I don't know what to do. You know, how do I stop myself from people committing crimes against me? I just don't know, all right? So, it sucks. And what I would say is this. Thank you to everyone for your ongoing support, for sticking in there. The gifted memberships is absolutely a major thing that's going to help. If we can maintain a certain level of this kind of support, and if this increases month over month like it was on Twitch, because we now have gifted memberships, this will help. If I can get this up to where I was on Twitch, now we're starting to maybe see the light at the end of the tunnel again. But I got to get to that point, and I'm not at that point. I'm, like I said, not only is the fact that we're not at Twitch levels, but I'm behind now from shit that got fucked up last year, right? And there's nothing I can do to fix that in a short-term manner. That's a long-term thing. I got to kind of like tough it out and hope for the best. So it is what it is. All right. That's really all I have to say about it. You know, I wish that I could say more positively or spin it more positively. I can't. You know, that's just the me trying to be transparent about it. Is things, I feel things will get better as long as we tough it out and people don't keep committing fucking major crimes against me to ruin my life. I don't know what else to say about it. Okay. All right.